Today, the A Collision with Purpose Project Spotlight is on Miss Stacy Maitland. Miss Maitland is completing her doctoral degree in educational leadership at Indiana Wesleyan University. She's also the founder and CEO of SRM Foundation. Let us welcome Miss Maitland to the A Collision with Purpose Project under the Spotlight.
Hello, nice to be here.
Ms. Maitland, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the A Collision with Purpose Project under the Spotlight. I am looking forward to having an engaging, insightful, and interactive conversation with you about a topic which I believe is arguably one of the most consequential concepts in forming how we function as individuals and ultimately what we perceive as our legacy.
Thanks for having me today.
Ms. Maitland, today, I'll be asking you a series of questions relating to purpose. You ready to do it?
Yes, I'm ready.
You're ready. Awesome. So before we dive in and dig into purpose, I want you to tell me about your early days. What was life like?
So my early days was I'm originally from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I come from a huge family back home. I now live in Florida, and growing up in Indianapolis with my family, I was raised with values and from my parents and with my family and everything. And so my mom, we had a lot of structure in the home, and she stressed education with me. I have siblings that were older than me, and then I had, so there was like a gap where during my high school years, I was the only child at home with my parents. And so I think that during those years, it really molded me to be able to just do some self-reflection and kind of grow into my own person with my, away from like my siblings and everything. So I think that just being with them, it taught me a lot of what I wanted to do in life, and, who I wanted to be. And so I think that that structure that my mom did implement and put in place for me, it really is what molded me for future success.
So values, family structure, education, all important elements.
Absolutely. And church, because I remember going to church every Sunday with my mom. Yes. So that was was very important as well. That kind of like, I think, made me who I am today as well. Mhm.
And we're going to have the opportunity to talk about how your experiences growing up, the structure, church, values and education, how that is informing your purpose today. So we're going to have the opportunity to talk about that. But before we go there, given the consequential implications of purpose, I believe a good place to start with our conversation today is to have a definition. So can you define purpose, but do so in general way?
I think purpose is what you are really here for on this earth, what God placed you on this earth to do. I think that is solely your purpose and why you are here.
Why you're here, why God placed you on this earth.
Correct.
And each time I hear the name God, mentioned in purpose, it automatically triggered this sense of importance, and huge importance. So why is it important then for you and others to have an understanding of their purpose?
I think that it's important to really know what your purpose is on this earth, is solely because when we come to this earth, we are here to build up his kingdom. And that's how I was raised. And that's what I knew, had learned that in church early on, that we're here to build up God's kingdom and to love each other and to show that love through our purpose with helping other people. And so I think that it's a mindset. And I think that once you understand that mindset of who you are and who you are and whom you are from, then you will understand that you're here to do a job, and that job is to fulfill whatever God had placed you here on this earth to do, and that is your purpose. You're not here forever, you're only here for a short while. So in that time frame while you're here, that is your purpose of what you're supposed to do while you're here on this earth.
So this is not a job that you necessarily chose. It's a job that was chosen for you.
Absolutely. You know, when I was younger, I went to school and I went to get my bachelor's degree, and I got I had received 2 master's degrees and everything. And I think that when you don't know your purpose, which I believe that I prayed over, like, why should I go to school? What should I major in? My bachelor's degree, it was so funny because I remember saying, what do I want to do? When I first went to school, I didn't end up coming out of getting my bachelor's degree in what I originally went into undergrad with. But I think towards my junior year, and I was saying, do I really want to go to school for, chemistry or pharmacy, or was I doing what my parents wanted me to do? So I think that around my junior year is when I decided, you know what, I'm going to pray over this, because these classes are not fulfilling. Going to biology classes, it's just, it wasn't finding purpose. It wasn't making me happy. And I was like, okay, so if I'm not happy, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I think that that's how I kind of start learning to pray over, like, what am I supposed to do to find my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what everyone's telling me to do, but what am I supposed to be doing to make me happy? Or what's going to be fulfilling for me for the rest of my life.